Okay, so in the case of excess demand, what do we do here? Excess demand is equal to quantity demanded minus quantity supplied. Quantity supplied. So price is fixed, it is 30. So 200 minus 30 minus 120 plus 30. Clear? So what will get? What will come here? So 170 minus 150. Clear? Clear or not? Yes or no? Then 20 minus 2p. Is that the way? Got the answer? Come on fast. Please send me the answer. Aishwarya, again check that. So see, what's the problem? So in this case, okay, what I told here, you want to replace the with 30 and here 40 with the P star is equal to 10 here. So in this example, ED, okay, so excess demand is equal to QD minus QS. Okay, so go for price 25, price at 25. So it is that 200 minus 25 minus 120 plus P. Okay, so 120 plus 25. So what is the answer here? Okay, so 175 minus 145, right? Right or not? Is there any problem is there in the calculation? Want to multiply that, right? Right or not? Check that. Calculation errors are there, right? Okay, you are going for the calculation like this, right? Okay, let it. Okay, so not like that. Okay, see here, ED is equal to QD minus QS. Okay, right. So it is 200 minus P minus 120 plus P. So calculation should be like this. What is that? 200 minus 120, 80. How many P's are there? Minus 2P, that only. Nothing more than that. Okay, clear or not? Clear or not? That's what the calculation. If you are going like that, you'll get numbers like that. Okay. So here, what is the problem? We got a 30. We replace that with a 30. So ED is equal to QD minus QS. So what is here? 200 minus P. Okay. That is a 25, right? Okay. Clear or not? So the value of P is 30 here. Okay. So 80 minus 2p, the same way will come there. Okay, so 80 minus what is p here? What is p here? 30. Okay, so 2p means 60. So answer is 20, right? Yes or no? Is that correct? Everyone got that number? Aishwarya, is that answer correct? Let me check that. Okay, yes, fine. Answer is 20. Okay, so excess demand is 20, right? Okay, fine. No others send the answer. Only Aishwarya send that. No others send that. Okay, next one. In the case of QD. So we replace that with the 10 here. Okay, so the same. Now answers are coming. Okay, fine. So answer is correct. In the next case, we are replacing the 40 with the 10 here. Okay, so P2 is equal to 10. Okay, just go for an example here. So quantity demanded is equal to 200 minus 10, right? Right? So quantity supplied is equal to 120 minus 10. So what is the answer here? 90. So QD is equal to 90 and QS is equal to 120 plus 10, right? So 120 plus 130, 130, right? Yes or no? Now calculate. What do you got there? What do you got there? So 120 plus P minus 200P. Again, the number is 10 only here, okay? 2P minus 80. What is the P here? 10. 2P, 20, right? Minus 80. What is the number here? What is the number? A negative figure, right? Negative figure, right? Okay. So what I used here? So if you want to prove it is an excess demand, the price must be more than 45, right? What is our price here? What price we got here? The equilibrium price. What is the equilibrium price here? It is 40, right? Equilibrium price is 40 only, right? Okay. So if you want to create this condition, excess, you can see here, excess supply, the price should be more than 40. Then only we can prove that. Or else it is not possible. Not possible. Understand or not? They are clear or not? With the 10 rupees, we are unable to find that answer. Clear? That's it. Okay, then go for 50. Go for 50. Instead of 40, go for 50. Go with the number 50. Just check now. Come on. What happened, Grishma? Hello? Grishma? Subhambal, please turn on your textbook. I mean, open that. Not turn on, open your textbook, please, and check that. You got that? Okay, the question is nothing but just replace this P star with a digit 50 instead of 40. Okay. Now check. So 2P minus 80. What is the answer? 100 minus 80 is equal to 20, right? Yes or no? Yes, fine. That's it. Okay. So just keep this idea in your mind. Okay, next one. Notice from the above expression that for any price greater than P star is equal to 40, excess supply will be positive. So more than 40. With the 10, we got a negative number, right? You observe that? Okay, with the 10, we got a negative number, but it is more than 40, definitely will get a positive number. Therefore, at any price greater than P star, there will be excess supply, and at any price lower than P star, there will be excess demand, Hope this idea is clear for everyone, right? Yes or no? Amal Raj? Fine. So again, one more time, we are going for the basic idea of this chapter, that nothing but the supply or market supply and the market demand. Market supply and market demand. One more time, observe the situations. Okay, what is that? Okay, so first of all, we know that almost all the firms in a market, okay, basically they are price takers, right or not? A price taking behavior they will show always. The consumers also like that only. A price taking behavior will be there. Okay, so what do you mean by this price taking behavior? So that's the basic concept. Concept. What is the price taking behavior here? Okay, the producers, they always sell the product for existing market price, okay, or equal to the existing market price or prevailing market price, or more than that, right? Clear or not? That's what the price taking behavior of the producers. Clear or not? So they want to maximize the profit always. Want to maximize the profit always. Clear or not? So they will not sell any product less than the market price. It will create a problem. I mean, loss for the firm. Loss for the firm. So they will not do that. Clear. At the same time, the consumers also will show the price taking behavior, how it is. Okay, so the consumers always they will try to purchase the product lesser than the market price or equal to the market price. Lesser than the market price or equal to the market price. Okay, so we know that almost the consumer will show that behavior. What is that? The behavior to bargain or negotiate with the seller. Clear? Okay, so the total supply in the market is basically termed as the market supply. Okay, supply of different products for different prices all together we will considering as the market supply, and the market demand, the demand for various commodities for various price entirely in the market, it is considering as the market demand. So we are studying about how can we create an equilibrium, a balance for the supply and demand. Okay, if it's a balance, we will say equilibrium. Supply is equal to, I mean, market supply is equal to the market demand. Market supply is equal to the market demand. That's what the equilibrium, right? Market equilibrium. Understanding or not? Okay, then we studied about Adam Smith's one theory, the theory of invisible hand, right or not? So all other things remaining constant, like fashion, trend, time, season, or price of the complementary goods, okay, price of inferior goods, everything is remaining constant. Only price will change. How it will change? That is related with the supply and demand of the commodity in the market. Clear or not? So supply increases, we are able to say that price of the commodity will decrease. Okay, so universal law, right? Supply increases, demand will decrease. Sorry, price will decrease, not the demand, but the price will decrease, right? Supply increases, price decrease. Vice versa, the demand increases, what will happen there? Price will fall, right? Right or not? Tell me, what is that? Demand increases, price will fall. Yes or no? No answers. Morning I told that demand and price direct relation, right? Demand increases, price also will increase, right? Okay, listen carefully the things there. Okay, so that's it. That's the basic concept of this chapter, and we explained that with the help of the diagram. Here. So that is the figure number 5.1 for us. That perfectly showing the market supply and market demand. Okay, SS the market supply curve and DD the market demand curve. Okay, so we studied if the price is P1, the quantity demanded is Q1. Okay, lesser the price, more the quantity demanded. Clear or not? Lesser the price, more the quantity demanded, but lesser the supply. Supply also less. Price is low, supply also low. Okay, clear or not? Next case, study here. Okay, so price P2, price increased to P2, then the quantity demanded that reduced from Q1 to Q2. Quantity demanded reduced from Q1 to Q2 because price increased. Then what happened? Supply increased from Q1 dash to Q2 dash. Price increased, so supply also increased. Okay, but here we want to see for P star, price is P star, quantity demanded is Q star, which means the producers are able to sell the product for the pre-price and supply that in the market, and all the consumers also able to purchase that product from the market for the P dash price, and they will purchase a Q dash quantity. So that is the equilibrium. The demand curve intersect with the supply curve, that is called here equilibrium point. Equal, balanced. Clear? Clear? Okay, so hope all these ideas are clear for now. Okay, next one. And all these expressions or mathematical expressions also you want to study, understand properly. Now rewrite all these questions and calculate it. Okay, find out answers and send me tomorrow. Okay, so here I am giving another equation for you. QD is equal to 250 minus P. Okay, that is for 0 less than or equal to P, okay, greater than or equal to 250, okay, and 0 for P greater than 250, first set. Okay, coming to the next set here, the second one, this is 1, this is 2, okay, that is QD. QS is equal to 150 plus P, okay, for P is greater than or equal to 10, and 0 for 0 is less than or equal to price, and it is greater than or less than 10, not greater than, less than 10. Okay, clear or not? Okay, so this is the base. With these figures, you have to solve the equilibrium, okay, quantity, sorry, excess demand, ED, and excess supply, ES. Okay, all these calculations, okay, want to complete by using this data, okay, this curve. Clear? Can you do that? Tell me, is it possible to do that? Okay, so complete the task and send me tomorrow, right? So many homeworks are there. Want to reduce any homework? Want to reduce any homework? So the first homework that related with the Adam Smith, the Indian economist, I mean, father of Indian economics and the father of the modern economics, that want to submit by day after tomorrow. Okay, day after tomorrow, right? Okay, next one, what is that? Only this calculation is there, so it is okay. For commerce students, I'm speaking. For humanity students, again, many homeworks are there, right? Right? Okay, want to complete that at least by Friday. Okay, so Friday, no. Go for Saturday, no problem. One extra day for you people. Complete that. Okay, humanity students, 6 are there. Okay, clear? So I am going to wind up the session now. We will meet in the next class, everyone. Thank you. Hope the things are clear for you. Again, read the textbook clearly. Any doubts are there, please text me. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you.